Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is time for WhiteRa versus Goody, game number 3 in the ESL tournament, and this is going to be on the new IC Cup map that I was talking about. I was excited to see this new map. It is called IC Cup Pawn RE. So I don't know what the deal is with map developers putting an RE at the end of the name. Maybe it stands for remake. Perhaps this was a map from the old Brood War days. I think IC Cup Pawn was a map in the old Brood War. Maybe RE means remake for Starcraft 2. Regardless, this is the new map that these two players are going to be duking it out on. Going to go ahead and show you guys the terrain a little bit here. We do have a very nice natural expansion, and it looks like the natural has two openings here. One towards the main center, and then the other opening going down to another expansion. So this is actually looks to be a pretty small map, not as small as Steps of War, but maybe about the size of Blistering Sands. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen on this map. I do want to say that I didn't get a chance to look over the maps for the GSL very well, which the ones I casted, which were the Tal'Darim Temple, and then the other map I think it was something with ending in Aria as well, something with a remake. I didn't actually get to look over those maps very much, but the next time I get a chance to cast those games, I will go ahead and show you guys what the map looks like, a little bit more of the terrain and how things are featured. But anyways, this is going to be on IC Cup Pawn RE, and we'll see what happens this time around. Remember, very close spawns. WhiteRa currently ahead in this series 2-0, so the pressure is on Goody. If WhiteRa wins this game, then it is going to be the end of the series, and I believe WhiteRa will go on to finish this tournament off. Goody, meanwhile, it looks like he is going to have to deal with this probe. It's going to deflect it with his SCV to make sure his barracks goes up, something that every Terran player hates and is very annoyed by the probes, because these probes can run in there, they can harass the SCV, they can go away when the shields deplete, and then come back to do a little bit more damage. So it's something that Terran players absolutely despise and hate. But it looks like the probe will probably not be able to do much more damage, as the first Marine is now out, and we do have a tech lab going down. Goody with his, what seems to be his signature strategy against Protoss players, the wall off here at the front door, which, like I said before, can really hurt against the Terran. It can hurt if you wall off, because your forces are cut off from the natural and you allow your supply depots to be exposed like they were in game number 1. So it's something that Terran players have to be very, very careful about when they wall off against Protoss. Looks like WhiteRa is going to go ahead and hide this probe over here at the top side, and meanwhile an SCV inside of WhiteRa's base just to see what's going on here. But so far so good, nothing out of the ordinary. One zealot on the way out of the gateway, and WhiteRa looks to be applying his signature first zealot pressure against the Terran wall off. But it looks like Goody is also going to be going with what seems to be the same exact strategy from game number 1. He's going to push out with with two SCVs, a Marine and a Marauder. Concussive shells also, just like in game number 1, about to finish. And it looks like very nice micro here. The SCV, just all he has to do is ring around the Rosie around the Marauder, and the Marauder can easily take out the Zealot, especially now that it has concussive shells. So nice play from Goody. He picks off the first Zealot that comes out, and he's got more Marauders on the way, so this could do a lot of damage here. WhiteRa needs to quickly chrono boost his next Zealot out. This is a very familiar sight. I swear I'm seeing deja vu right now as he's trying to get 2 more gateways up. Can he defend? It looks like he picks off one of the SCVs with his Stalker, so the chance of a bunker being erected now is very, very slim with only one SCV remaining. A Zealot here trying to careen itself forward, trying to distract the Marauders and the Marines, but the Marauders and Marines picking the Stalker off first, which is very, very smart. And now WhiteRa forced to pull probes off the line. This is a situation that every Protoss player hates. It looks like the probes will actually be able to kill off the Marauder and the second Marauder, and it's going to be able to pick off the Marines, so very nice play from WhiteRa. Good probe control, good micro, but still the pressure continues as a fresh new Marauder comes inside the Protoss main, will be able to pick off the Zealot, and still has 125 health, has not taken a single scratch, and is now going straight for the Protoss mineral line. But it looks like WhiteRa finishing his Warp Gate research just in time, and I think he's going to be able to deal with this Marauder finally. So what a great defense by WhiteRa. Even after he was forced to sacrifice a couple of probes to defend, it looks like he is going to be able to save his mineral line from further damage. Look at that, he even pulled this probe away, which is in the orange, because he knew that the Marauder was coming for it. The only weakened probe in the mineral line, so very nice play. And oh my god, look at this. WhiteRa throwing up a proxy Stargate at the center of the map. He's gonna try to go for Void Rays here, which is, I did not expect this to happen. He's gonna actually try to cheese the Terran player here. Goody has no idea a Stargate is coming because, keep in mind, he got a full view of the Protoss main, so he does not expect a Void Ray to come out right now, and the Chrono Boost being used on the first Void Ray. Goody could be in a lot of trouble if he does not get Marine Heavy in about 2 seconds. He is going to get a starport down, but I don't know if he can get a Viking out in time, and a Viking against a fully charged Void Ray just does not work. And WhiteRa right now is looking to take this game away. He has about the same amount of economy, but he has a much stronger army with this expensive and very, very powerful Void Ray. He may actually opt to wait for two. Two Void Rays is so much more deadlier than one. It requires like triple the amount of anti-air forces to deal with. So right now, Goody in a lot of trouble. He's got a bunch of SCVs at the front door. Little does he know that the counterattack will not only consist of Warp Gate units, but also the very powerful Void Ray. And right now, he just does not have the anti-air to deal with it. And he built a dropship out of the starport first, rather than a Viking. So he is in so much trouble right now. WhiteRa is about to take this game away with these two Void Rays, unless a miracle happens. The Void Ray is going to go ahead and get a free charge on the supply depot. And this is exactly why walling off against Protoss can be so devastating, because these Void Rays get a full charge. They can pick off these buildings so easily. Now all the Marines hightailing it into the bunker, but even inside the bunker, they are not protected against this massive Protoss firepower. The tank gets picked off. Marines starting to go down now. Looks like one Void Ray gets picked off, but that is not going to be enough. One Void Ray still stands. It has 5 kills now, and this is sure to be GG. There's just not any anti-air for Goody. He almost has a Viking out, so maybe the Viking will be enough to hold off. We're about to see. But oh my god, this Void Ray has killed off so many forces, including siege tanks. Finally, the Viking is here. And Goody's only hope here is to just mass repair this Viking. He's going to try to hunt down that Void Ray, but oh, the Viking gets picked off. Its debris scatters onto the ground below, and Goody GG's out. So a 3-0 in favor of WhiteRa, just a dominating Protoss master. And that is going to be GG for this ESL tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. WhiteRa showing that he is just one level above, one step and one level above Goody in almost every single avenue when it came to this series of StarCraft. So, hope you guys enjoyed. HD signing out.